Hey y'all, it's everybody's mama and it's time to cook. All right, you guys, I got my jasmine rice here that I'm gonna pop in my rice cooker using the cup that came with my rice cooker, okay? It's very important that you use that. Now you're gonna rinse and clean your rice. Now I didn't put up any ingredients for this rice here because I mean it's rice and water. Wash it. You want to wash it until you see how my water looks cloudy. We want it to look clear like that. So this is about like 5 or 6 washes. Then go ahead and pop it in your rice cooker. But this is the key thing. Know how to work your rice cooker, okay? Because I did not know how to work my rice cooker. And we were having all kinds of technical problems over here, okay? But we got it done. So 45 minutes, we're gonna have some good rice, and look at that nice and fluffy rice. All right, let's get started on our main ingredient. You guys are gonna need some baby portobellos. We got a Roma tomato cut up because that's all I had. Some apple cider vinegar. We have an onion chopped up to the same size of the mushroom. And we got my Chicago steak seasoning, you guys. And then we got my roast cut steak. Now I know my steak looks a funny looking color. It's because I took that apple cider vinegar over there, you guys, and I basically washed my meat with water and apple cider vinegar. All right, so now I'm going to heavily season both sides with my Chicago steak seasoning. I really like these seasonings because they're like an all-in-one. So when I want to get it done quick and not build the flavors or seasonings myself, I go ahead with these little Grill Mate sides. So after I season my meat very heavily, I'm going to do something very dangerous here and cut a piece of butter in my hand. That's the size of butter I want. Go ahead and put it in there. We're gonna melt that down. I know y'all seeing my cornbread back there. That's why Noah kept coming back asking, can he taste that piece? Okay. Watch my other video, find out how I made that homemade cornbread, y'all. All right, so in this pot, we're gonna go ahead with our onions, our mushrooms, and our tomatoes, you guys. And we're gonna put a little bit of that Chicago seasoning up in here with it, okay? And we're gonna saute these veggies for about, I wanna say 7 minutes. And the reason I'm not using cherry tomatoes this time, you guys, I'm using a Roma tomato because that's all I had and that's my business, okay? Yes, honey. All right, so now that we are getting this cracking, we're gonna start moving it around, getting it sauteed because we are building flavors, okay? We're gonna keep sauteing, making sure to check and stir every now and again. Cover it to help it sweat, okay? So this is about 6 to 7 minutes in. We don't want them too wilted down. We just want them cooked just so we can be able to build some flavor in there. So now I'm gonna go ahead and take the veggies out, set them to the side. All right, so you guys take these veggies out. We're gonna set these to the side so we can get started cooking on our meat, okay? And I know y'all all in my background, yes, this piece is missing from the cornbread because they could not wait and wanted some cornbread right now. All right, so I left a little bit of onions in there because I want those to cook with my steak. So now I'm gonna take my steak roast here and put it in the pan. Either side down is fine. I'm gonna get that in there, make sure it's touching the bottom there. Then I'm gonna go ahead with my kebab stick, y'all, and I'm gonna poke this meat. Yes, I want holes in this meat so the flavor and aroma can cook through from the bottom and come through the top. Now that I've been cooking it on one side for 7 minutes, I am going to flip it over and let it cook on that side for 7 minutes. And I know y'all see that brown crusty down there. Don't worry about that. We need that for our juice, for our gravy. So go ahead with your 1 32 ounce of beef broth. If you don't have beef broth available, because I did not include that in the beginning of the video, go ahead and use some water. But when you use water, flavor up your water. Go ahead, put some black pepper, onion, garlic powder in that water. Make it flavorful. And if you got some beef bouillon, that'll be even better. So go ahead and fill this up, and we're going to add our veggies back in here, And we're gonna put the top on, and we're gonna cook this bad boy on medium heat for 2 hours. All right, it has been 2 hours, you guys, and I have made a little slurry here with flour and some seasoning. So it has black pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, and some salt. And I poured that in here with my steak because that is going to help me create my gravy. I'm going to sit back and let this cook for about 30 more minutes. And as you can see, it is getting tender because I have been able to take my knife and cut it through, you guys. All right, you guys, so it's been about 35 minutes and this is all ready to go. You can see our broth has thickened up and our meat is tender enough that I have chopped it. So let's go ahead and serve this bad boy up. Let's get some of this rice right here. Yes. Get some of this meat. Look, it's so hot and juicy, y'all. Make sure you get some of that gravy to put on top of that bad boy. Yes. Put a little cornbread on the side. And that's it. Bon appetit, y'all. I must say, this looks awesome.